Hey guys, hopefully it's recording this time. I'm getting used to a new camera, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So, to be honest, I'm a little disheveled at the moment. It is 9:40 at night, and only about a half hour ago I got out of a long ass meeting. I'm at my university. I'm part of the Services and Activities Committee. And so there are 7 students and then some administrators and faculty advisors and whatnot. And in the state of Washington, every university is required by state law to have one of these. And basically what we do is we advise the university's board of trustees when it comes to allocating hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of revenues that we get from charging fees to the students, and allocating those towards programs and things like that. So tons of clubs and organizations and departments and all sorts of these different groups and sometimes individuals come to us asking for tons and tons and tons of money, and the board of trustees is too busy to listen to all of this on their own, so we act as an advisory committee and do a lot of the hard work in that retrospect for them. Anyway, I'm one of the 7 students on that committee, and it's a pretty big time commitment, and I don't get compensated. It's more of a volunteer thing, and tonight was the longest meeting we've had all year, so it was absolutely exhausting, but it was gratifying in its own way. But I'm sure that's boring you to death, so I'm going to stop ranting about it. So, as I said, I'm getting used to a new camera. I'm recording this with a regular camera instead of the crappy webcam that I've been using. Not just for recording these, but I just wanted a better camera. I don't have $250 or more to just dish out to buy a really nice camera, but I think that this one is a nice big step up. For those of you who are interested in cameras and whatnot, it's a Canon PowerShot A2300 HD. I believe that I'm remembering that correctly off of the top of my head. I could be wrong. So far I think it's working pretty well. I'm just getting used to it is all. And I wanted some better quality than what I was getting out of the webcam. And I also wanted something a little bit more portable. And so if I start developing a fairly large following and a larger savings, then I might think about investing in a much better camera. But for now I think that this is a nice, good step up. Now it's kind of funny, I don't have anything fancy like a tripod to put the camera on to make it the right height, so I've had to manufacture this makeshift tower, a pedestal, to put this camera on. Let me show you that real quick. Folgers coffee can, I guess it's not really a can because it's plastic, what would you call it, a canister, whatever, and then some generic oatmeal on the top. For those of you who don't recognize the brand, that's Safeway. At least in this part of the country, they're pretty much the dominant grocery store. And in fact, don't ask me how I know this. I just have a bunch of useless information at my fingertips. It's the 3rd largest grocery store in the country. But you know, for those of you not familiar with that chain, because you're in another part of the country, or perhaps a different country, you know, I'm ranting because I'm exhausted. Basically, this video was, I just wanted to test my new camera. I don't have the time or the energy to do a coming out video today, even though I did get my new haircut, as you can see. Maybe. It's rather disheveled because I haven't been able to pay any attention to it with products or combs or whatever for over 12 hours. But I got my new haircut and I love it, and it'll look much better tomorrow when I record my coming out video, I promise you. So, I want to end this video like with a mini haul. I ordered a bunch of stuff, not just the camera. Some of it has come in today, and I'll be showing you a couple more items as they come in. But another thing that I got today was my new Kindle. And usually I prefer books in paper form, but when I'm just really out on the go, it's nice to have a Kindle as well. And I also got all fancy and stuff. I don't know if you can see, but I got skins for it of Van Gogh's Starry Night. I know some people say Van Gogh, but I heard it pronounced Van Gogh, and I kind of prefer that pronunciation. I'm not sure if there's a correct one or not, but I'm gonna go with Van Gogh. So I got that skin for it. And actually, I also purchased a new skin for my laptop, which is also Van Gogh's Starry Night. And I also purchased a new phone. I'll be telling you later about how very happy I am about that. I've been dealing with a dinosaur. And I've also purchased a Van Gogh Starry Night background for that. It's not necessarily that I'm obsessed with this particular painting. I do really like it, but I thought it would be pretty cool for most of my main electronics to kind of match and go with the theme. For one thing, it just kind of designates them as mine, which is fantastic. I don't know, just kind of showing that off. There's nothing else really to cover today. So, hopefully I haven't bored you too terribly awful today. And, look forward to my coming out video. I think that it should be at least somewhat interesting, particularly compared to tonight. So before I keep on ranting due to my exhaustion and bore you any further, I'm gonna end this and say goodnight, y'all. And I wish you the best, and I need to come up with an opening and closing line for these videos, so if any of you have suggestions, let me know, so that the beginnings and endings to these things aren't too awkward. Right. Bye.